just said. It's you can't be upset about the call or whatever it is. It's on to the next shift, and you manage your emotion, and there's a job to do, and you got to go do it. It's next shift, and you got to do your job. That's just the way it is. So those are huge kills. Obviously, we've had 2 in overtime, like you said. And I didn't love our kill tonight, to be honest. In that last one, I thought we were a little bit sloppy with our reads, but ultimately, Griever and the guys got it done. And again, you do those, and you do something like that in a high pressure situation, gets you confidence to do it the next time.
And how about Jet? 44 saves, I think it was tonight. Just how did?
Yeah, I mean, nothing I haven't said all year. I don't worry about Griever. He's going to be him. He's going to make the saves that he's supposed to way more often than not. He's going to make the saves that he shouldn't supposed to quite often as well. And I think that's a huge part of that penalty kill in those moments too. You get confidence knowing he's back there when and if something does break down. So just another ho-hum night for Griever.
Trent, you had Marcus York come back. It's the third different set of D in 3 games. Just talk about how they're able to, I think everyone's able to play the same system. You don't lose a step even though you have to make changes in the series like that.
Yeah, and I think going through the 72-game season, especially in this league, you're accustomed to it by now. It's you can't plan for anything in this league because it's always changing. And one of the reasons we've been successful this year is having some depth for when people are called upon. And there's still good defensemen that are sitting out of the lineup, right? But to have a guy like Bjorky come in when called upon here is huge, just to be able to plug and play, and I thought he did a great job.
So even with those kind of guys going in and out on defense, you were able to keep Juracek and Skolza together, and they played a lot of minutes tonight. I'm sure they have some chemistry back there, having grown up playing together, but just how nice is it to be able to kind of roll those guys out there.
Yeah, I think I like those two together. They got a good personal relationship, which I think goes a long way on the ice, and in high pressure moments, they know how to talk to each other properly because they know each other well and keep each other at ease and in a good place, which for a young defenseman I think is just huge. So I really like those that pair together, and they did a good job together.
How strange has it been with all the time off that you've had, coming off of 10 days and now 4 days? How have you been able to keep the team ready?
Yeah, it's difficult. Nobody really wants to practice this time of year, right? You just want to play the games, and this is only our, May 8th, and it's only our 3rd playoff game. It feels like you've been on this long playoff run, and you've only played 3 games. But our groups, one thing I like about our group, they come to the rink to work every day. And so you're practicing 3 days in a row at this time of year. You'd rather be playing the games, right? But they're here, and they enjoy being around each other. And they enjoy getting to work, and we do as coaching staff as well. It's a pleasure to be there with them. So whether it's a game or practice day, it's just coming to the rink's fun with these guys. I hope they would say the same thing, right? So you're just trying to enjoy every day.
Does Juracek have the hardest shot or one of the hardest shots on your team?
I haven't gotten out there and timed it, but I bet he's up there. Yeah, he's that's one of his high-end qualities is that one-timer. And so, that was a big one for him tonight.
Are you worried at all about heavy legs in 2 overtime games now that we're every other day there's a game?
No, because it's the other group over there is doing the exact same thing. And that's what I felt like our group was doing a really good job of managing that with short shifts. I feel confident in all 4 lines and 6 pairs. So I think when you're in these situations, that helps you because I can roll all 4, and Javi on the back end can do the same as well. But we're going into Friday night's game the exact same situation they are, so they're going to be more tired than us.
What about Fixie tonight? I know he didn't score, but he was like a wrecking ball out there from start to finish.
He was fired up to play home. It's his first home playoff. Well, I think his first year he came in and played a couple right out of junior, but in quite some time, his first playoff game at home, and he was fired up. I was on the bench and. I was figuring out what line to put out second shift and test. He's like, Fixie's going to explode down here. Get him on the ice right now. He was so excited to go, and you saw that. As physical of a game as I've seen from him, and he was around the puck too. Didn't get rewarded, but again, this time of year it doesn't matter. With efforts like that, he's going to find the back of the net sooner or later.
Let's do one more question to wrap it up, unless no one has any others.
All right.
Coach, just the energy of a home playoff game, first time in Cleveland in a few years. Just
Talk about that start that you guys off to. Sorry if we've already asked. But
Yeah, no, it was outstanding, and I think that fired the boys up. I just talked about Fixie, but I thought we came out with so much energy in the first period, and it was a little bit of reckless at times, right? But you can that's to be expected, and I think that was a little bit of the reason why in the second period we had a lull. We came out with so much juice, and then the second period came and we were a little bit slower. But the energy was outstanding, got our guys going, and carried us through the final 3 periods.
Just one, what do you think? I mean, midweek, you had 12,500 people here.
Yeah,
What do you-
it's we're lucky. You know, it's an NHL atmosphere, and like I said, not every team in this league gets that kind of home crowd, and they were excited for. I think they were as excited for the playoffs as our guys were. So happy they got to experience it and see a win.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Take care.